Hello viewers, welcome to Standard Voice Television News Update. I am Samira Ibrahim. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu pledged on Thursday in Akwa to address key developmental challenges confronting Anambra State and the Southeast region. These include erosion, underutilization of gas reserves and Anambra's exclusion from the National Rail Master Plan. Speaking at a civic reception held at Alex Ekweme Square during his state visit, President Tinubu assured the people of Anambra of federal government's commitment to upgrading road infrastructure and fostering stronger national unity through inclusive development. Responding to Governor Soludo's request, the president acknowledged the persistence of abandoned federal road projects in the region. He emphasized the strategic importance of completing routes linking Anambra to Kogi State to facilitate easier access to the South-South and Abuja. President Tinubu addressed the state's exclusion from the National Rail Master Plan, assuring residents that the Federal Ministry of Transportation would rectify the omission. The president pledged federal support for ecological investments to tackle erosion and acknowledged the state's vast gas reserves, noting that its omission from the National Gas Master Plan would be addressed. The Honorable Minister of State for Defense and immediate past governor of Zamfara State, Bello Muhammad Matawallan Maradon, on Friday condoled the family and people of Maru Emirate over the murder of the late Chief Imam of Maru Juma'at Mosque, Al-Qali Salihu Sulaiman. Al-Qali Salihu Sulaiman was killed in a cold blood alongside two of his children by armed bandits who abducted the victims 2 months earlier. The minister prayed Allah to receive the shahada of the deceased and their immediate family, as well as the people of Maru Emirate, and the fortitude to bear the loss. He lamented how banditry is recently taking a new dimension in the state, where religious leaders are now the target. Yusuf Idris is the state publicity secretary of the state opposition APC. He highlighted on the condolence visit and the sympathy support to the family of the deceased.
As you are aware, today the Honorable Minister of State for Defense, His Excellency Honorable Dr. Bello Matawallan Maradon, has constituted a powerful delegation in order to visit Maru local government to commemorate with the families of late Chief Imam of Maru Central Mosque, Al-Qali Salihu Sulaiman, who was killed in cold blood. The delegation comprised the state party leaders, other politicians. It consists of seasoned administrators and former political appointees of the former governor of the state, who is now the Minister of State for Defense. During the visit, we were able to visit the Emirate Council, where the Emir of Maru, Alhaji Bakar Gadomi Gari, received the delegations and thanked the minister for the concern and love shown to the deceased family. And also we visited the families of the late Chief Imam, where his younger brother received us, and also thanked the minister for the gesture. During the visit, the minister directed for the donation of 5 million naira cash, and also 10 bags of rice, 10 cartons of macaroni, and 10 cartons of spaghetti, which were all presented to the family. However, during the visit, some of the members of the entourage include Alhaji Hamisu Habibu Kaswaddaji, Alhaji Isa Khalifa Megemu, APC State Woman Leader Haji Apiatu Suleiman, who is son of the soil, who is an indigent of Maru local government. And also there is Alhaji Hussein Shagira, an elder statesman, former local government administrators of Gusau Shinkafi, and the former commissioners of education, Honorable Shiru Madurwalin Korea, former commissioner of special duties, Lord Abakar Zannam Badra, and also Alhaji Abdullahi Sauro Kanuma, who is an ex-official of the party, including the state party, the local government party chairman of Bodo local government Yakubu Gadomenchi, and the former ZASIC chairman Alhaji Isa Umar, among others. The visit is quite unique, and the people of Maru local government were happy with the concern and love shown by the Honorable Minister. And we prayed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant his soul with eternal rest and give his family the fortitude to bear the great loss.
Nigeria has officially removed itself from the International Monetary Fund's debtor list following the full settlement of its outstanding credit obligations. In a statement, Otega Ogra, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Digital Engagement and Strategy, described the clearance as a strategic reset for the nation's financial policy. Ogra emphasized that this achievement is a reflection of the administration's focus on fiscal discipline, long-term sustainability, and economic resilience. Analysts say this significant step, confirmed by the IMF latest report, marks a turning point in the country's fiscal journey, reflecting the success of its strategic debt reduction plan under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. As of May 2025, Nigeria no longer appears among the 91 developing nations with pending credit to the IMF, signaling the culmination of a 2-year repayment initiative. This achievement, reported in the IMF Total's IMF Credit Outstanding document, has been hailed as a defining moment for Nigeria's financial management, with the country now emerging debt-free from its previous obligations. The journey towards clearing this debt began in the earnest in 2023, when the nation's IMF debt stood at $1.61 billion. Through disciplined fiscal reforms, the debt steadily declined, reaching $472 million by January 2025, before being fully repaid by May of the same year. The final settlement not only removes the burden of legacy debt but also strengthens Nigeria's position on the global economic stage. The Assistant Inspector General of Police Zone 10, Gyeonggon Grema, has arrived at the headquarters of the Nigerian Police Force Zamfara State Command on an official visit. This is the first visit by the AIG since he assumed office in March 2025. During the visit, he is expected to meet Zamfara State Governor, the other level officers and men of the command. The AIG was received by the Commissioner of Police Zamfara State Command Ibrahim Maikaba and other senior officers. He was honored by a guard of honor mounted by the command as a sign of respect and honor. Zone 10 of the Nigerian Police Force covers 3 states, Zamfara, Sokoto, and Kebbi. The 3 states are battling with insecurity ranging from activities of armed banditry, kidnappers, cattle rustlers, and lately the Lakurawa terrorist group. Governor Charles Soludo of Anambra State announced on Thursday that the All Progressives Grand Alliance (APGA) has officially adopted President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as its candidate for the 2027 presidential election. Governor Soludo further emphasized that APGA and All Progressives Congress would work together as both parties share a common belief in progressivism. The announcement was made at Alex Ekweme Square in Akwa during the president's working visit to the state. According to him, APGA and the All Progressives Congress would work together during the election as both parties share a common belief in progressivism. Federal Road Safety Corps Zamfara State Command gets Ma'aji Aliyu as its new sector commander. This was contained in the press statement signed by the spokesperson of the command, SRC Aliyu Isa, issued to journalists in Gusau, the state capital. According to the statement, Commandant Aliyu Ma'aji was deployed to Zamfara Command following the recent posting of senior officers across the various FRSC formations nationwide. The statement noted that the commander Aliyu Ma'aji assumed duty as the 17th sector commander in the state. Prior to his posting, he was the sector commander RS1.3 Katsina State Command. The statement added that CC Aliyu Ma'aji is a seasoned administrator who served in various departments at different capacity in the Corps. He is well experienced and committed administrator and always alive to his responsibilities in order to achieve a safer road use in Nigeria. Newly Sector Commander Aliyu Ma'aji seeks support and cooperation of stakeholders and the general public in Zamfara State to enhance road safety and reduce traffic crashes across the nook and crannies of the state. He also appreciated the management of FRSC for the opportunity to serve the good people of Zamfara State. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria (NAHCON) has called on Nigerian pilgrims for the 2025 Hajj to strictly adhere to the rules and regulations guiding the pilgrimage during their stay in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. NAHCON's executive chairman, Professor Abdullahi Usman, made the appeal on Thursday during the flag-up of the first batch of pilgrims at the Sam Mbaki International Cargo Airport in Owerri, Imo. Reports gathered that the inaugural flight was launched by Vice President Kashim Shettima, who supervises the Hajj Commission, with support from Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State. Usman revealed that the inaugural flight would convey 315 pilgrims from Abia, Bayelsa and Imo to Saudi Arabia. He urged the pilgrims to purify their intentions, maintain discipline and represent Nigeria positively throughout the spiritual exercise. He also advised the pilgrims to prioritize their health, particularly by staying hydrated due to the unexpected high temperatures in Saudi Arabia. Usman disclosed that a total of 64,188 Nigerian pilgrims had registered for the 2025 Hajj as of May 9, comprising those sponsored by states and private tour operations. He noted that while some tour operators were still uploading visa details, NAHCON had already made adequate arrangements for the smooth reception of pilgrims at the Medina and Jeddah airports. Reflecting on his 8 months in office, Usman said the commission had worked tirelessly to make Hajj more affordable and convenient for Nigerians. He highlighted a significant achievement, the acquisition of Tent A Plus in Mina for BIP pilgrims for the first time in the country's Hajj history, describing it as a milestone in improving pilgrims' welfare and dignity. Usman expressed gratitude to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Shettima for their unwavering support and timely intervention on critical matters, including the introduction of a basic travel allowance credit card system for pilgrims. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board has officially announced the release of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME) results. Speaking at a press briefing in Abuja on Friday, Registrar of JAMB, Prof. Isaac Oloyede, revealed that the board withheld the results of 39,834 candidates out of the over 1.9 million applicants that sat for the exam. According to the JAMB boss, out of the figure, 96 candidate results were withheld over exam malpractices, a decrease from 123 in the previous year. Oloyede said the board remained resolute in its commitment to eliminating any form of examination malpractice, adding that 1,957 candidates were verified to sit for the exam, while 71,705 were absent. According to him, 2,157 candidates experienced fingerprint rejections due to suspected registration infractions, a figure he said was far above acceptable margins and currently under investigation. Other infractions, he said, were impersonator at the point of registration, with the active involvement of few CBT centers, double registration, and attempt substitution of self by candidates. Oloyede added that 244 candidates were caught engaging in WhatsApp runs, subscribing to raw group promising leaked questions. He said their result had also been withheld to set a stand example. In some cases, he said, the entire syndicate colluded with CBT centers to register using multiple fingerprints. According to him, as a result of this, 3,656 candidates with erroneous fingerprints have had their results withheld, and some CBT centers implicated will face sanctions. Oloyede added that 80 suspects were being interrogated by the police for their involvement in the examination malpractices, and more of them will be prosecuted. Speaking on underage candidates, He explained that following the Ministry of Education's decision to enforce minimum age of 16, an exemption was granted for exceptionally gifted underage students. The registrar said that of the 41,027 underage candidates who registered, only 467 met the high performance criteria, with one disqualified due to examination malpractice. He said that the board remained committed to providing the necessary support for persons with disabilities aspiring to pursue tertiary education. He said that UTME 2024, a total of 501 candidates were successfully examined by JAMB Equal Opportunity Group across 11 centers nationwide. According to Oloyede, the results are also being released, but sadly, one of them was also involved in impersonation. The registrar also said that due to substandard performance, 4 centers had been dislisted and blacklisted for technical deficiencies. He therefore said that a list of those blacklisted for fraudulent practices will soon be made public with details of their nefarious activities. Oloyede maintained that in spite of challenges, the 2025 UTME had been hailed as one of the most successful in recent years. He reaffirmed the board's commitment to zero tolerance stance on malpractice and pledged continued innovation to protect the credibility of public examinations. That has been the news from Standard Voice Television. I am Samira Ibrahim. Thanks for watching and do have a nice day.